Hello, how are you all doing? How was your holiday? If you celebrated a holiday, um, mine was really good. My oldest was here, so we had a great time. He's in college right now, so I only get to see him a little bit. We baked pie. We ate pie, a lot of pie, and that's okay. Today we're going to move our legs, our hip flexors. We are going to be doing standing exercises. I'm here at the counter. You've seen me in the counter. I love using my counter. You don't have to hold on to anything if you don't want to. If you really want to challenge yourself, and you're like, nah, this, don't need a table, don't need a wall, don't worry about it. Do your best, leave the rest also means if your best is not needing certain things, remove them, challenge yourself. If you do, then there's nothing wrong with that. So today, um, I want you to go to the sensory warm up. You could do either. You do the seated gentle one that I just posted a few weeks ago, or you could do the original one from July. But either way, I need you to pause this, turn it off, go to the sensory warm up, do either one. Once you're warmed up, come back. We are at 121. Okay, so what we're going to start doing is um, hip hingy stuff. We're going to warm up this area. So what we're working on, we're targeting are the hip flexors and we're targeting the glutes here, the hamstrings. So basically this whole area we're going to be targeting. Um, and everything is standing today. All right. So go ahead. We're going to start by just doing shallow squatting. You can face the counter or a wall or whatever. And we're just going to have our legs directly under our hips, legs directly under the hips, and we're just going to shallow squat. I just want you to come back and up, shallow. We're just trying to warm up the area. We're going to do 8. So 1, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The amount of assistance that you need during doing a particular mood is individual. So if you really need to hold on to this, hold on to it for dear life. You want to come up a little closer because you feel like you might topple over, you can do that as well. Okay, so we're going to do them again. Adjust accordingly. All right, so I'm going to come back a little bit. I'm actually not going to use the counter. So we are trying to get our weight shifted to the back of the heels. Okay, we're not going to go any further than above parallel. I'm just trying to get this area, this hip hinge area, warm. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. So 1, 2. Now I want you to really feel what is your body doing. 3. Do you feel your glutes activating? Touch your glutes. Do you feel your thighs activating? Your quads and your hammies? Feel anything else activating? Do you feel your lower body, core maybe? Engaging that lower core area, the lower abs. Okay, we'll do 2 more. And I'm pretty sure that's 8. Okay, shake it out. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Hydrate, don't hydrate. We are going to do that again, but this time I want you to bring your legs a little closer. So, chair pose, we're going to lean a little bit instead of keeping the body upright where we were coming into a squat like this. We're going to be more leaning forward. Okay, so we're going to have those legs together. If you need support, remember you have the counter or table or chair or wall. We are going to raise our arms up because we want to go ahead and have our upper body come forward. So we're going to come down and we're going to come forward a little bit. Okay, if you need to, bring your hands. Now we're going to straighten everything up. Okay, so we're going to come down, lean forward. Now you should feel kind of a stretch in the lower back area, okay? Then we're going to come all the way up. We're going to come down, lean forward, up. Chair pose, lean, up. Chair pose, lean, up. Two more. Down, boom, up. Down, lean, come up. Okay, bring it down, shake it out. You should be feeling pretty warm right now. I know I am. Always have to make sure that the mic is on. Okay, now what we're gonna do are we are going that squat that we were doing. We are going to do the squat, come down, and then we're gonna try to tilt and tuck the pelvis in the squat, and then we're gonna come back up. So we're gonna have the legs directly under our hips. We are going to utilize whatever we need if we need it. We're going to come back into the squat. Here, I want you to try place your hands on your lower back, and I want you to feel your butt tuck underneath you, and then we're going to tilt that pelvis back up. We're coming up into your squat, tuck the booty under, tilt it back up, come up. So they're both considered tilts, the posterior tilt and anterior tilt. We're going to come up. Posterior tilting is pushing the booty under. Anterior tilting is bringing that booty up. Come up. You should feel this in your lower back and in your tensor lata fasciae, because that's helping the pelvis mobilize. Squat, tuck, tilt. Woo, right there. And up. Squat, tuck, tilt, and up. Squat, tuck, tilt, and up. We're going to do two more. Squat, tuck, tilt, up. How do you feel? There might be a little nerve tingling there. There's a little bit of a nerve glide. I don't know if you felt that. Maybe like up here in the lumbar region, maybe a little bit in the tensor lata fasciae region. Okay, so now we're going to do some leg raises. All right, we're not just going to be throwing our legs around either. What I want for these leg raises is controlled. I want you to feel. So yes, we are going to let the foot be neutral. We are going to just lift the leg up, place it down. So we're lifting the leg up as high as you can get it. Try to get that knee up as high as it can go. I want you to feel the extension in your glutes and in your hamstring when you come up, and utilize what you need to. And we're just going to slowly, I want you to feel everything. Breathing in through your nose, up and down. And we're extending. When you extend, don't just plop the foot down. I want you to intentionally extend that foot down to the ground, just as we are intentionally bringing that foot up towards us. Okay, I want the tension to be here, not in your foot or your calf or your ankle. So if you need to, remind yourself that, wiggle the foot around, let it dangle. All the tension needs to be here. Okay, the more intentional you are, the better benefits you're going to receive. Your brain really likes it when you're focused on what you're doing. It tends to give you a little more coordination, balance, strength, range of motion. With that, lessened stiffness and chronic pain. Up. We're going to do one more. You might be feeling a little bit of fire in this side. Totally normal. You can always bring the leg down, shake out the other leg, come back to the exercise if you start feeling cramping in the other leg, that was the standing leg. Is basically taking our full load. So if you need to, bring it down, shake it out, bring it right back. Okay, so we're going to switch over to the other side. All the weight comes onto this leg. We are going to wiggle the foot. Make sure that we're not activating the ankle, the foot, or the calf. We're going to raise that leg. We're going to slowly bring it down. Intentionally intentional flexion, intentional extension. Okay, up and down. So you're going to feel what it's doing to your butt, your thighs, making sure that that foot is neutral. It doesn't need to join the party. Down. We're going to do 3 more. If you ever notice that my counting is off, you don't have to go along with me. You can count your own. It's okay. I try my best, but because I'm talking throughout the exercise, this should be 3. And remember, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out if you didn't already. The other leg. Great. How do you feel? I want you to check in with yourself. Do you have areas of stiffness still? Do you still feel a little sore in areas? Do you feel maybe a little more mobility? A little looser? Well, we shall see. We're going to do more. This time um, we're doing the same thing, but this time we're adding, we're going to swing that leg back, which I will show you. We're going to raise that leg in front of us, and then we're going to kick back. Make sure there's nothing behind you. There's something behind me, so I'm going to scooch. We're going to kick that leg back. I want you to feel this butt cheek is going to become like a rock to get that booty as far up as you can. Okay? The foot is neutral. I want that foot to not be activated, the muscles in the ankle or anything like that. I want you to focus all the attention on the leg, the upper part of the leg, the hip area, the glute area, the hip flexor area. We're reaching as far back. You're pushing the pelvis forward, by the way. So notice how I'm here, then I come here, and then I make kind of a C with my body. We want that. We're utilizing the entire area. Okay? We're coming forward. You feel that roundness like when we were doing the squats and we were tucked under. And here, we're going to be tilted anteriorly. We're going to do 2 more. Remember, if you got to shake it out, shake the other leg out. 1. Okay. And then back. 2. And you notice, you see my pelvis doing this. That's what we want. We want the whole area. It's a holistic view. We're not just isolating one particular joint. Let's do the other side. Come this way. Lift up. Release the foot from any responsibilities and swing that leg back. Now, I have limited mobility in this leg because I have a mess. So if you notice, I have a hard time activating, and that's okay. Do your best, leave the rest. I have to take my own advice, right? If you notice that your knee's flaring out of it a little bit, like this, bring that sucker back in. But this is it for me. And it's okay. All right, we're going to do 3 more. 1, 2. I have to check myself too. Make sure that my knee is not externally rotating. And then down. Okay. We notice we all have asymmetry. We all have one side that's going to give us less than the other. I have lesions on the right side of my brain, so my left side is always weaker. I can't feel parts of my body. So I'm always going to have limited range of motion in this area. Can I make it better? Yes. Will it be as good as the other side? No. And you know why? We don't do the same things on one side as we do on the other all throughout the day, unless you're ambidextrous. And that is a very rare portion of the population. Okay, so we are going to do the same thing, but this time we're going to add a rotation. So we're going to go ahead and externally rotate that knee. So what I mean by that is, okay, come here. We're going to come forward. We're going to go back. We're going to externally rotate that knee. I like to call this pissing on a fire hydrant because that's kind of giving the effect. You want to lean a little bit. I want you full range of motion up, around, bringing it back to starting. Kick back, externally rotate, bring that knee around. We're drawing circles. Remember, we're relaxing, releasing the foot. Drawing circles with that knee. Big circles. If your circles are little, it's okay. Do your best, leave the rest. But I want you to use your full range of motion. Okay, we're smoothing these circles out. We're going to do one more in this direction. We're going to reverse directions. We're going to come forward. We're going to go out. We're going to bring that foot behind us. We're drawing circles in the other direction. Boom. Out, back, and around. Out, back, and around. One more. Out, back, around. Shake it out. Shake it off. Shake it off. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. No more with that. Other side. Lift. Bring back. Externally rotate. Bring that sucker around. Release the foot. Drawing circles with the knee. Use your knee. Use your knee as the initiation point. It's initiating from here, but think of your knee as guiding. You're using the knee to ensure that you're drawing as perfect. They're not going to be perfect. But if we are intentional in trying to make them perfect, that's where the magic happens. We're going to reverse it. Come up. Come to the side. Rotate. Rotate. So you want to get that leg, like you're going to kick somebody. Bring the leg back and forward. Out and through. Out. Rotate. Foot. Bloop, bloop, bloop. And through. Drawing circles with the knee. Releasing the foot. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Ready, two more. And then we have one last exercise and you're good. Bring it down, shake it out if you would like. Take a deep breath in, raise those arms up. Reach up towards the ceiling and then slowly, slowly, gently come down into that forward fold, stopping at resistance. Okay? Gently roll up one vertebrae at a time so you don't get dizzy. Drink some water. Liquids, fluids. It doesn't have to be water. Okay. Last thing we're going to do are controlled donkey kicks. So have you ever seen a donkey kick like this? We're not willy-nilly throwing that leg. We are going to intentionally bring the leg in front as high as we can get it. Bring the leg behind as high as we can get it. And this is what it looks like for me. Pushing that pelvis forward. Bring the pelvis back. So when you're here, we're going to feel those glutes activating. When we're here, that's our hip flexor and our quad. Okay, so we're going to intentionally donkey kick 8 times. Okay. I was like, I got a text. Kimchi Beauty wants to send. It always tempted me. Anyway, we're going to kick forward, kick back. 1, 2. Breathing in through the nose. 3. Out through the mouth. 4. 5. I said 6, right? Yes. This is the last one. Bring it down. Shake out the other leg. Switch sides. We're going to feel that leg come forward. We're going to feel it come back. We're going to initiate those glutes. See, my knee wanted to rotate out. Bring it back in. See, that's external rotation. We want to bring that knee right back in, okay? Kick forward, kick back. And it might feel like you're limiting your range of motion by doing that, but we're currently just trying to activate very specific areas this time around. We will get to that external rotation. Back. Okay. Unless you're like, no, we already did 6. And I'm like, okay, I trust you. Bring it down. Shake it out. Shake it out. Shake it out. Okay. So the next one, what we're going to do is we're going here. We're going to kick in as far as you can. We're going to kick out. So we're going outward, external. Whoop. Boom. Boom. Because guess what? We can't just go back and forth all the time, right? Just like we drew circles, we got to also do side to side. We also have this part of our body we need to work on. This also helps with pelvic mobility, lower back mobility. Okay, we're going to shift the weight on one side. I like to hold on to something, swing out using that outer part, the tensor lateral fascia. Swing in front, crossing the leg, okay? Swing out, controlled. Remember, we are not just throwing our leg side to side. We are intentionally using those muscles to bring them in front, bring that leg out to the side. If you're here, that's fine, be here. If you're here, that's fine, be here. Do your best, leave the rest. We're gonna do 2 more, and we're gonna switch sides. Okay. Shift, shake it out. Shift the weight over to the other leg. Kick in front, kick out to the side. Kick in front, kick out to the side. So that's 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. Place it down. Wiggle it out. Shake it out. Woo. Okay, how do you feel? Let's do a forward fold. That's how I feel. Okay, we're going to inhale. We're going to bring those arms up. We are going to look down in the ground. Inhale. Reach for a spot past where you were before. Exhale. Go ahead and pedal your feet while you're here. So raise one heel. So if you're here, it's okay to be here. By the way, round back, good for you. Get your back used to being in all the positions. Okay, get your back being used to here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and here. It's all good for you. Okay, so we're going to be either here, here, or here. And just pedal. Pedal those feet. Pedal, 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 pedal. Okay, we are going to bend. We got kind of our chest on our belly a little bit. If we're here, that's fine too. I just want you to bend those legs, bend the legs, round that back, and then slowly start extending the body up and open. Push. You need to hold on to push the pelvis forward. Look up. Come back. When you're done. You did it. You made it. How do you feel? So these are things that I like to do throughout the day. I don't just sit and work on it for like 15, 20 minutes. I will be pouring my coffee, we didn't do behind, but you can do behind. Pour my coffee in the microwave. Doing these. The more intentional you are, the more mindful in your body. You're feeling the muscles activating. You're feeling the muscles moving those body parts. You're not just swinging them. The better benefits you're going to receive. All right, well, that's it for me. Hope you all had a beautiful week. And next week, we're going to work on the core. All this area that holds up all this area. So we're going to work on the hip flexors a little bit more, the lower, but the lower part, the lower abs, because that helps hold all that. It'll be good. It always is, isn't it? All right, I love you guys. Love you all. Hope you all have a beautiful symptom-free weekend.